Forbidden stories you need to listen. Once upon a time, there was a young tree called Alara that grew in the middle of a lush forest. Although he was surrounded by tall, strong trees, Alara felt small and insignificant. One day, a wise owl named Orion noticed the sadness in his branches and decided to offer him advice. Orion told Alara about the beauty of being unique and how each tree had its own growth path. He told her stories of trees that had overcome adversity and grown beyond his own expectations. Alara began to see his life from a different perspective. Inspired, Alara decided to start taking care of himself. He began to absorb the sunlight and drink water from the earth with gratitude. Over time, its leaves became greener and its roots grew stronger. As he grew older, Alara learned to withstand strong winds and storms. Every time he faced a challenge, he remembered Orion's words and found the strength within to persevere. Over time, Alara grew into a majestic and strong tree. Its branches reached up to the sky, proud and full of life. Other trees in the forest admired him and sought his shadow to take refuge. Alara's story reminded everyone that personal growth requires patience, self-confidence, and the willingness to overcome obstacles. Through his efforts, Alara had found his true potential and had become a symbol of inspiration to all around him. In a quiet town lived Alex, a young man passionate about music. He dreamed of becoming a recognized musician but faced financial challenges. One day he saw a local music contest with a prize that could change his life. However, he barely had time between his work in a store and household chores. Alex made a bold decision. He would get up before dawn and practice his music until it was time to work. Afterwards, he kept playing until late at night. As the days passed, his fingers grew numb, but his determination was unwavering. On the day of the contest, he presented the performance of himself exhausted but full of passion. The jury was impressed by his talent and the dedication they perceived in each note. Alex won first place, and with the award, he was able to pursue his musical dream full-time. His story inspired many in the town, reminding them that success comes through constant effort. Alex became a living example of how burning desire and persistence can turn adversity into opportunity. Each note he played not only represented music, but also the effort and will that shaped his path to success, the entrepreneurial dream. In a bustling urban center lived Emily, a young entrepreneur. Since she was a child, she dreamed of having her own business. She worked hard at 2 jobs to save money while studying business strategies at night. Despite her exhaustion, her determination fueled her to launch her online store. As the months passed, her efforts paid off. The business grew, and Emily became a successful businesswoman. Her story showed that constant effort and passion can turn dreams into reality. The academic path. In a small town lived Liam, a student with a passion for science. Coming from a humble family, he faced financial obstacles to his education. Despite the difficulties, he worked part-time and studied tirelessly. His efforts paid off when he was awarded a scholarship to college. He graduated with honors and became a leading scientist. Liam's story teaches that effort and the desire to learn can overcome any adversity. The sports goal. In a quiet town lived Jake, a young man passionate about athletics. He dreamed of being a professional runner, but had no access to coaches or facilities. He ran kilometers every day on dusty roads and improved his skills. Through years of effort and self-discipline, Jake was discovered by a talent scout and became an Olympic runner. His story inspires that effort and passion can lead to the top. The art of healing. In a rural community lived Taylor, a young woman interested in medicine. Despite her limited resources, she strove to learn all about herbal medicine and natural treatments. As she grew older, her knowledge became invaluable to her community. Eventually, she studied formal medicine and became a respected physician. Taylor's story highlights how effort and commitment can lead to being a change agent in community health. In the heart of the city lived Anna, a young fashion designer. Her passion for her creativity led her to open her own boutique. Everything was going well until a devastating fire swept through her store and her years of work were reduced to ashes. Although devastated, Anna refused to let adversity overcome her. Rather than regret it, she began to rebuild her business from the ground up. She kept a positive attitude, seeing the fire as an opportunity to renew her creative focus. Despite her challenges and uncertainty, she smiled at every turn, finding solutions where others only saw obstacles. Her efforts did not go unnoticed. The community and past clients were supportive of her, admiring her resilient attitude. Over time, the reborn boutique of hers became an even bigger success. Anna not only overcame adversity, but she also demonstrated the power of staying positive. Anna's story inspired others to face their own adversities with a positive perspective. She showed that in dark moments, a positive attitude can be the light that guides the path to improvement and success. Her boutique was not only a hotspot, but also a living testament to the strength that comes from staying optimistic in the face of challenges.